Got the swivel base came in the mail yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and take a peek at that. Their online directions said it took about 30 minutes, so let's go ahead, open this box, check it out, and see if we can get this installed quickly. Oh, popcorn. Packaged pretty well from Swivelsrus. The hardware packet. Alright, looks good. Alright, let's see if we can get this. It's looking pretty straightforward here, so just have to go ahead and remove the four the four bolts that are holding in the seat. I already went ahead and bought my the right size driver. I'm going to need a T40 and a 1/2 inch drive. Go ahead and break these off here. 2 in the back, 2 in the front. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and get those off. There's 2. Alright, seat should pop right off here. Let's see. Alright. Looks like there's a little wire harness that's bolted on the seat. Go ahead and take that off and see if that allows me to take the seat off. So we'll see what that does. Let's test fit this guy here. Okay, that's upside down. Okay, that fits perfect. Nice. So I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and affix this to the bottom of the chair first, and then we'll set it on and rebolt it. So it looks like this is going to be pretty simple. Alright, so I put the first 2 bolts in. I'm going to get this lined up on the rack. Maybe make it a little easier to handle. Kind of an awkward little pain in the ass, but I mean, so far real easy. Looks like everything's going to fit just the way it should. So. Alright, that lined up perfect. Okay, I'm going to throw the factory bolts back in the front, and then I'll bolt the seat down to the plate. Should be it. Let me show you what I'm going to do here with the factory bolts put back in. Let's get those factory bolts threaded back in a little bit. Kind of looks like that's lined up. Let's see if that bolt's gonna fit through there. Yep. Okay, alright, tighten things up here so there's not as much play going on. I got the front ones torqued down. These back ones here. Put these in the back there. Drop the other one in there. Looks like everything lines up good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those up and we'll see where we're at. Let's see how it functions. One more thing, I forgot to hook up that little module underneath the seat, so let me do that first. All right. Okay, so it doesn't lock. It only locks in the forward position, so this is just a swivel. So let's see how that is. That's pretty good. That's the hold up there. Yeah, we're going to have to cut that off. It's binding up a little bit on this. We're going to have to cut that off, which somebody did say in another video they had to do that. So let me take a peek at that. This just pops off here. Just gotta nip that off there. There we go. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna say that was very straightforward. So it took, if I'd have had all my tools, you know, exactly what I needed handy, half hour would have been fine. But one-handed, or one person, I should say, tough to kind of line the base. So two people would have been great. But yeah, it worked just as it should. So I'm happy with that. So cool. All right, that's gonna fit. Close this door. That's nice. It gives you a lot. That's
opens up a whole another couple feet.
Yep, that's perfect. I mean, I was thinking about having like a, or whatever. You could just put something on your lap if you wanted a
TV tray.
TV tray or something. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so that seat install was pretty quick and simple. I'll tell you what, it has a little bit of wobble to it, but I mean, that's to be expected. I read that on one of the forums that somebody else that installed this said that it had a little wobble to it. It's not bad when you're sitting in it. You know, it's just the attachment point is, you know, it's not the four corners anymore. I mean, really, it's a smaller inner diameter of the seat that's bolted in, you know, due to the swivel. So, you know, it's a trade-off. You know, I don't think that's going to be a big issue as long as it's not rattling around and making a bunch of noise when I'm driving. And I don't foresee that being a problem, especially with somebody sitting in it. So, but anyway, as far as the install goes, piece of cake. Now, what I did read online, a guy that had power seats, his was a little bit more difficult. He had to trim some panels. Actually, he had to shim it up to make it even taller. Now, this put a rise of, I want to say, about 1.5 inches. So my wife, she's not the tallest one around, so her feet are like barely touching the ground down there. I told her I might have to get her a little step stool or something, but so I would definitely not want it to be any taller than it is right now. So my seats are manual, just so you know. So it was very simple. The only thing I had to trim off was that little child safety seat bracket in the back. And you know, this is one of the bumpier roads, and it's not. Like I said, when it's got some wobble to it, I think that's to be expected, you know, so well worth the trade-off just to be able to, you know, flip that seat around and have another spot to sit and kind of open up the floor plan a little bit. It's going to be well worth it. So anyway, down the road, after I've used this swivel for a while, I'll do another review on it and just kind of, or I'll do an original review, I should say, and let you know how it's holding up and what I think of it so far. So I'll put a link in the description below where I bought it. It was at Swivelsrus, I believe. Don't quote me, but I'll put it in the description. And cost-wise, oh man, I want to say it was almost $400. Shipping was $45, and I think the swivel base was like $330. So, you know, that's what we're looking at cost-wise. So not the cheapest thing, but I wanted it, so it's, you know, that's what you're gonna do. So anyway, thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time on a Big Transit Adventure. Peace.